Okay, there we go. Let's see if we're live. Hello, what's going on, guys? This is Zeta, your host, episode 8 of MLB 21 The Cell. You guys were expecting the series premiere from scratch of Final Fantasy 9. Probably won't do that till tomorrow night after 6, or maybe next Thursday and Friday. It all depends. But other than that, guys, love, support, and respect is always the key what we do in this group. With love, support, and respect, and knowledge being the key and power. But if you want to catch more, guys, and we want to catch more MLB 21 every 1 to 2 days a week in this group, make sure you guys hit that red support button, like button, stay connected all together. Remember, guys, it's all about having love, support, and respect. Anything with great content, anything we can do, much more to negotiate for sure. But guys, if there's anybody in the live chat tonight that has a Twitter and a Discord, first thing about Twitter, you guys can send me your first last name information through Twitter anytime you guys like. With love, support, and respect. Make it a little more heartwarming, making sure everybody's warm and welcome. As good as anything else. With great power comes great responsibility to set some good stuff correctly. With thumbnails, banners, anything you guys can think of the same way at the same time. But other than that, do not forget your numbers either in the live chat, either, guys, in this group. The numbers are always the same. Get ready, guys. My numbers, I'm only repeating one time, is 824-656-00. Not only if you guys do have a Twitter, you guys can also send me a phone request on Discord. If you guys have a Discord, phone request me. Tell me you guys said hello, and let me know if there's anything you'd like to talk about in this group. With love, support, and respect. Work was good, by the way, but my ass was so rainy. My feet were, not even dry, to be honest. But other than that, guys, you guys have a Steam account, phone request me whatever games you have, and I'll tell you my games that I have on Steam. Whatever games you like playing. You guys let me know if there's anything you'd like to add in this group. But other than that, with love, support, and respect, guys, no express intended, and YouTube guidelines in between. Remember, guys, with love, support, and respect, we watch videos in full. We like, support, comment in full, the Running Egg and Tuba Chat. Tweet it out, share and add it to a playlist. And you guys can vote also at Aladdin at 32 and the Greatest Summon at 13. You guys can check in with Running Egg almost 24/7. But you guys can also check out Tuba Chat. Tuba Chat is on, the only days that Tuba Chat's on is every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and Mondays. He just recently had his, episode 200 premiere. Was I think I was on there. I was actually in the live chat last week. But alright, guys. But like I said, you guys are getting the series premiere return of Final Fantasy 9. Actually, maybe tomorrow. I think it's going to be tomorrow night, but I'm not 100% sure. But it all depends what my Love Night we're going to do. But other than that, guys, you guys want to shout out, let me know in this group. As today, guys, it's going to be a new 3-game series. As today, it's going to be the 0-3 Nationals taking on the undefeated 3-0 Atlanta Braves. Game 1 today. Starting pitcher for the 0-3 Washington Nationals today. It's going to be John Lester. And on the mound for the 3-0 Atlanta Braves is Ian. Remember, guys, every 19 to 20 minutes you guys get IZN News. Today's date is May 6th, 2021 today, as we speak. But on the guys, questions, let me know. I'll tell you guys my statistics in just a moment. But alright, guys, on the mound for the 0-3 Nationals today, it's John Lester, left-hander. And there's a starting lineup for the 0-3 Nationals tonight. Leading off first today, guys, will be shortstop Trey Turner. At third base is Luis Garcia. Juan Soto's at left field. Kyle Schwarber is at right. Josh Bell at first. Dylan Castro at second. Jan Gomes is doing the catching, batting seventh. Victor Robles is at center field, batting eighth. And batting ninth, pitching is, like I said, John Lester. So how is everyone doing tonight? Hope you guys are well. Hope you guys are staying warm, dry, as good as anything else completely could be. And guys, love, support, and respect is always the 100% stuff you can do. But on the guys, my statistics today. My highest of all time in this group. My highest strikes is 29. Highest moderators of all time through Running Yank and Tubitat. Remember guys, with love, support, and respect, staying connected with new people, friends, family, is 159 moderators. Tell you more in a second. So tonight's starting pitcher for the 0-3 Nationals tonight is Don Lester. Don Lester last year had 12 starts. An average record of a 3-3 one-loss record. That's a 5.16 earned average. 64 hits, 17 walks, 42 strikeouts. My highest views, guys, is 97 and 113. Batting first for the Braves is going to be Ozzie Albies. Last season batted 271. He's batting 385. First pitch by Lester from the stretch. At the bottom, 1 strike. But other than that, work was good. I go back tomorrow, and I think it's a little more surprising to note to you guys in this group that I'm also off the coming weekend too. I think that's a little bit surprising to me in this group. That's going to be a ground ball to right, and that'll be scored as a base hit to right field. That's a single for the Braves. But yeah, guys, surprisingly, I'm off Saturday and Sunday, and about my 11 I have to we'll work our ass on a bowling time because, or actually, it's not going to be our bowling this coming Tuesday. As I said, I'm off at 5, she's off at 5 in between, so I don't know what's going to be the plan. Lester from the stretch. To the right, 1 ball and no strike. Batting next, guys, will be Dansby Swanson. Last season batted 274, 10 homers, 35 RBIs. Run at first, nobody out. 1 ball, no strike from the stretch. That's going to be a ground ball to the mound. From home base. And that's a base hit to right, to the mound, I think. And that's a single for the Braves. But our first goes to second already. Look at that. As the runner will hold on at first base. Batting next, guys, will be Freddie Freeman. He's batting 214 from the stretch. That was going to be a foul to home base, 1 strike. Last year batted 341, 13 homers, 53 RBIs. First and second, nobody out. No balls and 1 strike from the stretch. But other than that, guys, but my next day off after this weekend, guys, is Wednesday. I technically don't think it's going to be a problem for sure. You guys get news in another little over 10 minutes. As we speak, every 19-20. 1-1. Cut fastball, second strike with 1 ball. If you guys want to shout out, let me know in the live chat tonight. 1-2. It's going to be a foul and a fastball, 2 strikes, 1 ball. 1-2 from the stretch. Same spot, 2 strikes and 1 ball, excuse me. 1 ball, 2 strikes from the stretch. Foul to home base, second strike as well with 1 strike already. 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes at the very bottom. But other than that, guys, work's been going good. This group has always been good and red hot. So my content's been so good in this group. But other than that, we should be fine. 2-2. And that's a big strikeout. Got him. That's the first out for the Braves. Runners will hold first and second. Hey, what's up, Kavaltic? How's it going tonight, buddy? How are you? Are you live right now? Sweet. How's it going? Because Ronald Acuna Jr. batting 214. First and second with 1 out. Pitched by Lester from the stretch. 1 ball, no strike at the bottom. But what's it been up to today, buddy? What's going on? With 1 ball. 1 ball, 1 strike on the cut fastball. That was 89 miles per hour. 1 ball, 1 strike from the stretch. Second strike to the left with 1 ball. 1-2 from the stretch. And that's 2 balls and 2 strikes. But other than that, guys, this is what this group's all about. You know, thumbnails, banners, anything you guys can possibly think of. You know, anything. Betting next will be Marcel Ozuna. He's on deck. 3 balls and 2 strikes from the stretch. That one's going to be, looks like it was going to be caught, but not really. That's a base hit to left field already. Look at that, guys. Wow. Single for the Braves already. One of the second goes to third, first goes to second. But what's you been up to tonight, Baltic? But yes, guys, you guys will have either Final Fantasy IX returning series. I'm going to be starting that from scratch for every Thursday and Fridays. I think it's going to be tomorrow, but it all depends. So left, one ball, no strike. Hey, what's up, Zell? How's it going, sir? Thank you for calling me captain. Because my Zell Arizona, last season batted .338, batting .417. Bases loaded, 1 out already. It's going to be a foul to home base, 1 strike with 1 ball. 1 ball, 1 strike from the stretch. Foul to home base, second strike with 1 ball. Equals 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 and 2. That's going to be Carlson on second base, and that's the second out for the Braves. Bases will hold their bases first, second, and third. Holy cow. But other than that, how you been tonight, Joe? It's good to see you back. I'm not sure if my pun's coming in tonight or not. I mean, I do know he's going to be doing a little something different. But it honestly all depends. Hey, what's up, Solar Beats? How's it going today, buddy? Good to see you. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. But other than that, it should be okay. Here comes Travis Darnold. Coming up next, batting 300. Oh, you had this game on Xbox. What are your thoughts? I mean, where are you at on where you on the game so far? It's gonna be ground ball to right and got it to first base and time inning over. Wow. Heads up, guys. Got a bomb in the first inning. Game 1 in Washington. Braves nothing. Nationals coming to bat. Yeah, it's free with the Game Pass. Oh, that's sweet. Alright, guys, starting pitcher for the 3-0 Braves tonight is going to be Ian Anderson. Last season only had 6 starts of a 3-2, 1 loss record, with an ERA average of 1.95, 21 hits, 14 walks, 41 strikeouts. Well, it's been very hard. Wow. And leading off for the Nationals will be Trey Turner, batting 83. But what's you been up to, by the way, Solar Beats? I mean, since the last time you were in the chat, you know, how's stuff been going? But it has been a while since you haven't came back, though. But it is good to see you back.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well.
Remember, guys, great power comes great responsibility. Sets good stuff right. 2 balls and no strike at the bottom.
Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
Are you damn Mike Giga this game? Wow. What's one? The 2 Xbox systems or the PS5? Oh, he's still in preseason? What's one? Spring training? Please tell me it's spring training. Basically with school and stuff. Oh, nice. How's that going? Batting next to be Luis Garcia. He's on deck. Guys, get news in another 6 to 7 minutes going forward. 3 balls and no strike from the stretch. And that's going to be a foul to right. 1 strike and 3 balls. But what I gotta say, guys, work was not bad. Oh, and it was just rainy out here today. But that was alright. It's going to be a foul to right. 2 balls and 2 strikes and 3 balls, damn it. 3-2, Anderson from the stretch. Now it's going to be a fly to right. Gets under it safely, makes the catch. First out for the Nationals. I also did change a couple of difficulties too, just to make it a little bit competitive or something. But I've always thought it was not going to be a problem at all. But other than that, guys, and that would only go towards Solar Beats. How's your channel been going? Is it going good, or you haven't had the time to? Fastball, 1 strike. Gotta bring up next, guys, Luis Garcia. Last season batted .276, 2 homers, 16 RBIs driven in. With 1 strike, no ball. Now it's gonna be a ground ball to short. Picks it up defensively, throws to first. And that's out number 2 for the Nationals. Batting third, guys, number 22 is Juan Soto. Batting .273. But other than that, well, when it comes to spring training, I used to do a little bit of spring training though, but not so much. I mean, spring training, it was okay. But I just go straight to the franchise. Not worry about spring training. I mean, spring training is also the personal private key to get yourself ready to bat something, for sure. Honestly. And the corner, two strikes and one ball. He's a 1 ball and 2 strikes on the live chat tonight. 1 ball and 2 strikes from the stretch. Now it's going to be a foul to home base. So it's a 1 ball and 2 strikes. But I am always known as the awesome commentator next to Running Egg, by the way. But here's the thing, guys. I never suck my ass up, I'm telling you. But other than that, like I said, my content's been very good, I'm telling you. 2 and 2 from the stretch. To the right, almost a hit by a pitch. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Batting next to be Kyle Squeeber. He's on deck. I think it's noting. Very hard loss every game so far. 5 games in. Has any of the games been close? So not really for you. And the inning is over. Top of the 2nd inning, guys. Game 1 in Washington. Braves nothing. Nationals nothing. But what were your scores, by the way, between the first 5? Anything? Leading up next for the Braves will be Austin Riley. Season batted .239, a homer, 27 ribbies. We're going to get to news in just a little bit, guys. We're going to start with the bottom one with 5 minutes to go in a second. Here's the pitch by Lester from the stretch. At the bottom, 1 ball and no strike. What's 1? 8 to 2? I mean, was it like 8 to 2 or what's 1? That's going to be a ground ball to first. Picks it up defensively, throws to first. And that's the first down for the Braves. I mean, I would do spring training sometime again, but I don't know. It all depends. What's 1? Does he lose by 2 or lose by 8? What's 1 wasn't, so. Any good one? Let me know in the live chat, buddy. We're going to get to news in a couple minutes. Batting next will be Christian Pates. That's going to be a ground ball to left. Fair ball to left field already. Look at that. Base hit to left field. And that's a double for the Braves. Oh, wow. This game, oh, you lost 8 to 2. Okay. Well, what happened to the first 4? Did the first 4 not go so good, or was your ass not ready? Hold on, let me mess with my pun real quick. Hold on. Pun, come in. Come on in. Into the box now. From the stretch to the left, 1 ball and no strike. But the next guy's a starting pitcher, Ian Anderson. We're going to get to news in 2 minutes, guys. Remember, guys, love, support, and respect is always the key. What we do in this group. With 1 ball. In the middle, 1 strike with 1 ball and a sinker. 1 and 1 from the stretch. Foul to home, 2nd strike. I'm sorry, buddy. But at least it's still early in the season. 1 and 2. Strikeout plus got him. And that's out number 2 for the Braves. 2nd strikeout by Dunn Lester. Runner will hold on at second base. Back to the lineup, guys. Here comes Ozzy Albus. 1 for 1 for single in the first inning. Runner on at second, 2 outs. Lester from the stretch. And the middle, 1 strike. With no balls intended. Get to news in just a moment, guys. 1 strike from the stretch. It's going to be a ground ball to home. So then the inning throws the first in time. Got him. Inning over. Oh, wow. Braves leave 1. Go to bottom of the 2nd inning. Game 1 in Washington opening day. Opening week. Braves nothing. Nationals nothing. Due up next, guys, for the Nationals will be Kyle Squeeber. Last season, batted .188, 11 homers, 24 RBIs driven in. But other than that, like I said, work's been going good. My conduct's been so good and keeps everything under control. To the left, 1 ball and no strike. Alright, guys, we're going to get to some news right about now. If you guys want to send me your Twitter, if you guys have a Twitter account, you guys can send me your information. I'll send you my information in this group. It's all providing, guys, following people, following family members, friends, anywhere you guys can find anybody in this group. to running egg and two at 1-1. In the middle, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Equals 1 and 2 already. But other than that, if you guys also want to send an opportunity in this group, with a lot of support and respect, no nasty stuff in between, you guys can also send me your first and last name between any letters you have between the two. Now it's going to be a foul to left, 1 ball and 2 strikes. But other than that, guys, do not forget your numbers. You guys can send them in the live chat as well. Good as anything. But on that, guys, I'm only repeating the numbers one time. Numbers are 824-65600, 1 and 2 from the stretch. To the left, 2 balls and 2 strikes. But other than that, guys, if you guys have a Discord, phone request me on Discord. Let me know if you guys want to talk about anything. Makes it 3 balls and 2 strikes. Batting next to be Josh Bell. He is on deck. 3 balls, 2 strikes from the stretch. That one's going to be a foul to right. 2 balls, actually, damn it. 3 balls and 2 strikes, excuse me. Anything you guys want to talk about in this group, through Discord, bring it towards the live chat anytime we'd like. But other than that, if you guys have a Steam account, from request me whatever games you play, and I'll tell you games I play. That's going to be a fly to deep right center field. Racing back, goes inside the stands, and goodbye, it's gone. Second homer of the season by Kyle Schwarber, 432 feet. Boom goes the ball, goodbye, it's gone. Kyle Schwarber gets his second home run of the season to deep right field. It strikes first, it's 1-0 Nationals. Game 1 in Washington, guys, wow. Kyle Schwarber, 431 feet, guys, look at that. Well, I might be center field, I don't know. 1-0 Nationals, bottom of the second, nobody out. Game 1 in Washington. To the left, 1 strike. Batting next, guys, will be Josh Bell. Last season, guys, recently batted .226, 8 homers, 22 RBIs. But other than that, guys, with a lot of support and respect, what we do in this group, for anything, 1 strike, to the left, 1 ball and 1 strike, is, listen carefully, guys, it's very important in this group, the 2 at and running egg. We watch videos in full. We like, support, comment, and fully, 95 to 100% of the time, 1-1 from the stretch. We tweet, you guys can tweet it out, share it, add it to a playlist, and carefully vote a land at 32 or the greatest showman at 13. To the left, that's a strikeout, got him. And that's the first out for the Nationals. Second strikeout by Ian Anderson. Batting next, guys, will be Starlin Castro. That season batted .267, 2 homers, 4 RBIs. But alright, guys, we're going to get to some news. Today's date is May 6th already. That's we're already in the 6th day. I'm like, damn. Are these days of this year already going a little too fast or something? I don't know. Alright, guys, let's get to our first article of tonight. 1 strike. That's going to be changed up to right field. Second strike with no balls. But alright, guys, first article. You guys can check out this one thing about NASA. As you guys can see, 5 hours ago, after 4 unsuccessful attempts. SpaceX, by the way, that's going to be a pop-up to right. Foul territory to right field. Makes the catch. Out number 2 for the Nationals. As you guys can see, SpaceX lands. Starship rocket back to Earth. That's good. Comes Ian Gomes. Let me double check this according to Wesley LeBlanc for a minute. Pitch by Anderson. On the bottom on the changeup, 1 strike. Okay, that's a long article, no thanks. I don't speak a lot of... Not much of stuff when it comes to NASA, but it can be interesting. Well, guys, you guys can check out a 2-minute and 29-second video of the funny trailer, by the way. To the right, 2 balls and 1 strike. You guys can see a funny trailer for the house next door of Meet the Blacks 2 with the one and only Mike Epps. Mike Epps is funny as a comedian, I'm telling you. It's one of the nice actors out here. He's on deck, 3 balls and 1 strike from the stretch. That's going to be a foul to left. Second strike with 3 balls. Forgot to check that out. Alright, guys, World of Warcraft The Burning Crusade Classic has been announced for its release date. That's going to be a pop-up to home base behind home plate, gets under it, makes the catch, inning over. Number 12 right fielder, Kyle Schweber. That's one a deep right field. It's gone, goodbye, homer, as we speak. For the top of the third inning, guys, game 1 in Washington, Nationals 1, Braves nothing. Alright guys, let me get to this article right now. For World of Warcraft for the goodest effects at this point. Going to Adam Bankhurst. Leading off for the Braves will be Dansby Swanson, 1-for-1. Get this article in a second. Gets signed down. Here's the pitch by Lester. From the stretch. On the upper left, 1 ball and no strike. Okay, there we go. With 1 ball from the stretch. Alright guys, let me get this article real quick. At the bottom, 1 strike and 1 ball. 1-1 from the stretch. At the bottom, 2nd strike with 1 ball. Signed down, 2 strikes and 1 ball from the stretch. And that one's going to be a foul to right. 2 strikes and 1 ball. Get to the article in a second. As you guys can see, I called into Adam Bankhurst today. This classic. It's going to be a ground ball to second. Picks it up defensively. Throws the first at time. First out for the Braves. Batting next, guys, will be Freddie Freeman. 0-for-1 for strikeout in the first inning. Well, guys, according to Adam Bankhurst, Blizzard Entertainment, guys, has officially announced that World of Warcraft Burning Crusade, the classic game, guys, will be coming out on June 1st, guys, beginning of the first week. And that was going to be a foul ball to left field. That's going to be a base hit to left field. That's a double for the Braves. Holy cow, guys, in this group. Second double by Freddie Freeman for the 3-0 Braves tonight. Alright guys, as detailed by Blizzard, Burning Crusade Classic will launch in the Americas, Europe, Taiwan, Korea, and so on and so forth, Australia, New Zealand, on June 1st, 3 p.m. Eastern Time to 6 p.m. Prime PT and BST 11 p.m. Basically, from the stretch, the bottom 1 strike, and the next guys will be Ronald Acuna Jr. 1-for-1 for single in the first inning. Runner on at second, 1 out. But that's gonna be good. Now for the access to this, guys, the Burning Crusade Classic, we'll get that in second, 1 strike from the stretch. To left, 1 ball, 1 strike. You guys can see that all players will need a Battle.net account and a World of Warcraft subscription with no purchase required. I think that's going to be interesting. 1-1. That's going to be a fly to left, 2 strikes and 1 ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes from the stretch. And he got him, struck him out. Out number 2 for the Braves. Good strikeout by John Lester. Runner holds on to second. Now on May 18th, guys, a little under 2 weeks, on May 18th, the Burning Crusade Classic, guys, will have a pre-expansion patch that will be released. Something a little more of an opportunity for you guys. Up top, 1 strike. Betting us to be Marcell Arizona. 0-for-1 for line out in the first inning. Runner at second, 2 outs. But here's the thing, guys. If you guys get the classic of an opportunity, I don't think I'm going to get an opportunity for that. Because, you know, I don't think my ass is going to get World of Warcraft, but I've seen a lot of people like you guys in this group. Out of 159 moderators, get a big opportunity. 2 strikes and 1 ball. Gets a sign down from the stretch. 1-2. And he struck him out. Got him. And the inning is over. To move a classic era at Realm or use a character clone. The service to play in both games. Bottom of the 3rd inning, guys. Game 1 in Washington. Nationals 1, Braves nothing. Leading off next for the Nationals. Batting 8th, guys, will be number 16, Victor Robles. Let me get back to the live chat in a second.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Do you know what NOLA is? I don't think so.
Off the plate away, it's ball 1.
I don't think so. Why? So, any idea why? With 1 ball at the bottom, 2 balls and no strike. But I don't think so. But yeah, guys, you can have a character clone on top of that. So, number 34 is on deck with 3 balls and no strike. You guys can look at that in more capacity. But you guys can see, I never played this game of World of Warcraft and Crusade, but it recently was out in 2007. My answer was only not too bad. It's going to be a ground ball to left, picks it up defensively, throws the first, for South and Assets. Oh, New Orleans, LA, Los Angeles? Okay, that's good. But in addition to the classic version, guys, it will add 2 races to World of Warcraft's Classics playable roster. With the Alliance, Trinity, and the Horde Blood Elves. It will also raise the level cap to 70 and add flying mounts. So you guys can... I mean, that's going to be good. For those of you that play World of Warcraft, I think Burning Crusade is going to be good, even though it's a classic back in 2007. Alright guys, you guys can check out a 46-second video, a bus simulator of Mercedes-Benz trailer. You guys check that out. We've also no strike. Batting next to be Trey Turner. He's on deck. No strikes with 3 balls. You guys can also figure out how to unlock, guys, all levels and a new Pokemon Snap. I probably won't go back to the Switch for that right now, especially with Hyrule Warriors. It makes it 1 strike and 3 balls. Okay guys, back to the news. A massive Chinese rocket will soon be making an uncontrolled plummet back to Earth. Let me see that. It's also according to Wesley LeBlanc. No thanks. To the right, ball 4, first walk by Anderson. As he walks. John Lester for the 0-3 Nationals tonight. Back to the lineup, guys. Here comes number 7, Trey Turner. 0 for 1 for flyout in the first inning. Okay, guys, back to the news. You guys can also get any item, anything you guys already know. This Sunday's Mother's Day. You guys can get any gift you like, as long as you have a mother of your own in this group. Let me know. But I won't say anything sadly about my pun for this weekend, though. Not as much quickly, but not yet. 1 strike. The bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike. Right on at first, 1 out. Okay, guys. Mark Wahlberg's Infinite to Skip Theaters. Oh, Louisiana, nice. That's gonna be a foul to right. 2 strikes, 1 ball. As you guys can see, Mark Wahlberg's Infinite to Skip Theaters and head straight to PS Plus. Ooh. Well, Mark Wahlberg is a nice guy too, according to what we can see. Guys, let me get this one in a second. 2 balls and 2 strikes. To the right, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Batting next, guys, will be Luis Garcia. He's on deck. Okay, guys, according to an IGN staff, Infinite, a sci-fi thriller. We'll look at in a second. 3 and 2 from the stretch. And that's a strikeout. Got him at the bottom. 2 outs for the Nationals. Whatever, hold on at first. So you guys can see, the sci-fi thriller, guys, Infinite, will be starring Mark Wahlberg and directed by Atone Fuqua. Here comes Luis Garcia, 0 for 1. Runner at first, but 2 outs. And it's set to premiere the Paramount Plus in the United States. I know where you're from, though. I gotcha. But it's reported by Variety, guys. Viacom CBS CEO, 1 strike. To the left, 1 ball, 1 strike. This is actually Bob Backus, as he announced the news on the company's quarterly earnings call. 1 and 1. That's going to be a pop-up to sort. Gets under it defensively, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 3 innings to play tonight, guys, in this group. We got the top of the 4th. Game 1 in Washington, Nationals 1, Braves nothing. Leading off next for the Nationals. Actually, leading off next for the Braves, excuse me. Will be Travis DeMond. 0 for 1 with a ground out in the first inning. But yeah, guys, apparently this film, guys, will be a big budget offering for Paramount Plus that will skip theaters altogether, just as Disney Plus Soul was. I mean, I haven't seen Soul, but I do want to share with you guys, I don't have Paramount Plus anymore, because it usually just takes a waste of my money on Google Play. I did decrease that. I don't think I'm going to come back to it, though. I don't think my 11 will get to it, though. But the thing about Mark Wahlberg, too, guys, in this group, hold on. 2 strikes from the stretch. That's going to be a foul to right. No balls and 2 strikes. Sign down from the stretch. At the bottom, 1 ball and 2 strikes. So guys can see, guys, Mark Wahlberg will play a man by the name of Evan McCooley in Infinite. Now the thing about this, guys, he's going to be playing a man who is hunted by the fact that he demonstrates skills as he's never learned and has memories of places he's never visited or never once crossed before. But after having a meeting, guys, in a secret group known as the Infinities, he learns that his memories are real and that they are coming from multiple past lives. By joining Mark Wahlberg 2, guys, we'll get in second. 2 and 2 from the stretch. That's going to be a foul to right. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 and 2 from the stretch. Up top, that's a strikeout. First out for the Braves. That's strikeout by John Lester. Now joining Mark Wahlberg in this thrower, guys, will be Sophie Cookson, Robert Fiend, Toby Jones, and Dylan O'Brien. But real quick, guys, this movie will be coming out to Paramount Plus on August 7th. Depends whatever happens with the virus. But I think it's going to be, I think it might be an alright movie. It's Austin Riley, 0 for 1, with ground out in the 2nd inning. But it all depends. I mean, I've seen Mark Wahlberg in some good funny movies. Like, say, he's been in all 210 movies. Was the funniest shit, I'm telling you. I mean, it's funny with Seth MacFarlane. He's still one of my top favorites. 2 strikes. And that's a big strikeout. Out number 2 for the Braves. 6 strikeout by John Lester. Boss Level is an awesome movie. Oh, that's true. Against Chris and Pats, 1 for 1. I'll probably just say the word Pats starts with a P. From the stretch. That's going to be a ground ball to Sort. Gets on from second, and that's a base hit to Sort. That's a single for the Braves. Holy cow. You guys check that out. Okay, guys, if you guys are looking to get something good, for sure, like I said, May the 4th was a couple days ago, when there was actually a big Star Wars marathon with that, and episode 7 and 8 with Solo and Rogue One. We'll get that in second. Run around at first with 2 outs, 1 strike from the stretch. It's going to be a foul at home, 2nd strike. No balls and 2 strikes from the stretch. We'll look at him second. At the bottom, 1 ball and 2 strikes. So to RGL, check out his channel. He's doing a 1976 Inside Pits. That's really nice for him. I stopped by and he welcomes me. Top 2 balls and 2 strikes. So you guys can look at the pre-orders of Live for Lego Star Wars The Bad Batch Attack Shuttle. I'll get back to the chat in a second. For you guys in this group, 2 and 2. And that's a big strikeout. So I recorded inning over. That's according to Chris Reed. I won't look at that. Bottom of the 4th inning, guys. Game 1 in Washington. Nationals 1. Braves nothing. Alright, guys, let me get back to the article for a second here.
Let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt.
Okay, guys, back to the news. Opinion with there's an opinion involving Returnal, guys. As Returnal has a pacing problem. Why? Let me see this real quick. It's according to Cap Bailey. No thanks. I don't think Returnal's going to be in. But I do know, guys, Resident Evil Village is out. I don't know if I'm going to get that right away. And that movie, Nobody, is also a good one. I haven't seen the movie, but I've heard a couple of not bad things about it. Leading off for the Nationals will be Juan Soto, 0 for 1 for strikeout in the first time. But it all depends. From the stretch, the bottom 1 ball and no strike. Guys, and also check out a 1.5-minute video, guys, of Toe Jam and Earl Nintendo Switch trailer of Still in the Groove. You have to check that out. Which are 2 balls and no strike. Okay, guys, you guys can also check out a 6-minute and 53-second video. To the left, 1 strike and 2 balls. I have a trailer called Conan Exiles, the Iowa Sipta. Hold on a second, it's my left ear.
If you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Much better. Like I said, work was good today, guys. It wasn't too bad. Just had my work cut out for me. 2-1. That's gonna be a fly to left. Gets out of it quickly, and that will be gone. Oh my goodness. Second home run of the season by Juan Soto, guys. 359 feet. That's a deep left field. Juan Soto. Juan Soto, guys. Second home run of the season. Of every 1 to 2 days a week of the series. Wow. And it's now 2-0 Nationals. Game 1 in Washington. Look at that, guys. Kyle Schwarber. Solo homer to deep left center field, 359 feet. It's gone. Goodbye. 2-0 Nationals. Bottom of the 4th. 1 out. And nobody out. Game 1 in Washington. Kyle Schwarber's 1 for 1, guys, with a homer in the 2nd inning. Okay, guys, back to the article. You guys can also check out a speed run for Sir of today 1 of 1 hour and 40 minutes and 28 seconds, which I think that's good, impressive. I mean, good, but interesting. Of a speed running Resident Evil 7, guys. It catches you up for villains featuring Morphobia. You guys can check that out if it is an opportunity.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call.
Hold on, guys. My friend sent me your work schedule. We're gonna sit in a second. We'll look at that in 1 moment. 2-1. At the bottom, 2nd strike with 2 balls. Well, guys, back to the news. You guys can also look at Nun Guns. 2-2. At the bottom, that's a strikeout. Got him. First out for the Nationals. Fourth strikeout by Ian Anderson. So you guys can look at a 1 and 4-second video of Nun Guns Doppelganger Edition. Okay, guys, back to the news. Andrew Garfield on Spider-Man No Way Home Return. Never Say Never. Ooh. Now that sounds like not bad of a talent to us or anything. What is what we're looking at for Sir? Suspect 0 for 1 for strikeout in the 2nd. Okay, guys, according to Kim Murphy, I'll look at in 2nd with 1 strike. And that's going to be a foul ball to left. Makes a 2nd strike with no balls. We'll look at that in 2nd. 2 strikes to the right, 1 ball and 2 strikes. According to Kim Murphy, guys, since the outlets reported that Alfred Molina's Doc Ock and Jamie Foxx's Expo would be appearing in Spider-Man No Way Home, there's also rumors that have been swirled, guys. Joe, you can make a comment in the live chat for any article I can put in this group. Get ready. 2-2. That's going to be a foul to left field. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So you guys can see that the rumors have been swirling about the potential return of Tobey Maguire, but I would say no, but it all depends, and Andrew Garfield's incarnations of Peter Parker. After offering a somewhat tentative response to the rumors coming up earlier this week, it's going to be a foul to left, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Garfield has voiced his excitement, guys, for the idea of replacing his ball of what he's going to be doing. That's going to be a fly to right field, and it gets down. Gets a little off the wall. And that's a base hit to right field. And that's a double for the Nationals. Holy cow. Let me get back to the news. Let me get back to it in a second. So it says they pushed Venom back to September or December. Yeah. I honestly did hear about that. But, I'm totally fine with that, but the first Venom is not bad, even though people thought it was a good movie. But it's all good, though. Here comes Darwin Castro, 0 for 1 for pop-out in the 2nd inning. Runner on at 2nd, 1 out. Well, guys, of the web swinger and a discussion with Exit Hollywood in between, up top, 2 balls and a strike. As you guys can see, right off the bat tonight, Andrew Garfield went on to state, and I quote, I would consider that sit straight too. Maybe. 2 balls and no strike from the Threats. At the bottom, one strike and 2 balls. There's also 2 players, guys. In the bullpen for the 3-0 Braves is Tukey, Tucson, and Son Newcomb. Like, guys, he went on to say, I've heard all the rumors of everything, and to be frankly concerned, out of respect, 2-1. It's going to be a fly to left. Gets under it defensively, makes the catch, second out for the Nationals. Runner will hold on to second. He said, I'll get to that in a second. Here comes Ian Gomes, the catcher, 0-1 for pop out in the second. Runner at second, 2 outs. He said he has all the rumors, but to be honest, I think it's a really cool idea. As a fan, thus as a pure fan, I think it's a real cool idea. But as I said previously, with 1 ball and no strike, the bottom 2 balls and no strike. He said, I hate being given the responsibility of disappointing people, but yeah, no. It's not something that I've been asked about or anything like that. But you know, never say never. 3 balls and no strikes. Batting next will be Victor Robles, who's on deck.
Already 24 pitches.
But it all depends, guys. I mean, Zoe, do you have a thought on that? To the right, that's ball 4. Walked by Anderson as he walks.
Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes.
Yeah, and Gomes for the 0-3 Nationals tonight. Wow. Whatever we'll go, yeah, Venom's gonna be good too. Here comes Victor Robles. Is actually gonna be the second one, 0-1, but ground out in the 3rd inning. First and second, 2 outs. Back to the news, guys. If you guys want to go to IGN store, if you guys have an account for the store, you guys can also have an opportunity to pre-order the waiver toy, guys. The waiver toy. I think it might be cute. And that is, of course, guys, the Baby Yoda waiver toy. Guys can check it out. There might be something at the bottom, second strike, no balls. One last article, guys. You guys can also look at how to use the data cube processor on a Returnal. Blood and Guts? Wow. That's true. 2 strikes. I mean, does he watch AEW last night? I mean, Maya said watch it. To be honest. It's gonna be a pop up to center, makes the catch. Inning over. Look at number 22, guys, left fielder Juan Soto. Gets a homer to deep left center field. It's gone. Goodbye. Gets Garrett with a nice item. Top of the 5th inning, guys. Game 1 in Washington. Nationals 2. Braves nothing. See if there's any more news tonight, guys. It's brought to you by T-Mobile. As T-Mobile is the leader in 5G, largest, fastest, and most reliable. You guys can check it out anytime. Okay, guys, let's see if there's any more. You got some one last article, guys. You guys can check out the best you ever for Nintendo of NVC 559. And finally, guys can see yourselves news. Leading off for the Braves will be Ozzy Albies, 1 for 2. Pitched by Lester from the stretch. On the upper left, 1 ball and no strike. With 1 ball from stretch. But yeah, did you watch AEW last night? Though? Well, not really. 2-0 from the stretch. To the left, 1 strike and 2 balls. 2 balls and 1 strike from the stretch. At the bottom, 3 balls and 1 strike. Batting next, guys, will be Dansby Swanson. Batting 125. He's on deck. So I have no clue. I mean, wait a minute. What was the title for the second one? I think it's Return Carnation. Not sure what the fuck it could be. But the first one was not too bad. 3 and 2 from the stretch. That's ball 4. First walk by John Lester. As he walks.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that
was. Let me try to refresh it again.
What do I have to do? Put a bow on it?
Okay, guys, we got about 7 likes. Keep going to the live chat. Highest likes 29, top people is 97, and 113. Batting next, guys, will be Dansby Swanson. 1 for 2 with a single in the first inning. Right on at first, with nobody out. Lester from the stretch. At the bottom, 1 strike. But no balls intended, too. If you guys want to shout out, let me know. There's anything you'd like to add? One strike.
He's able to steal some
On the
strikes
bottom left
early in
corner,
the
one
count.
ball and one
Could be
strike.
something they have to think about.
Sorry, I step away for a minute.
Yeah, sadly, yeah, it all depends. One ball, one strike. From stress at bottom, 2 strikes and 1
Hey,
ball.
that's a quality take right there. He knows the
Oh,
pitcher's
take a pee
trying to
break,
get him
sir?
to hit a
That
ground
would be
ball
okay,
or
buddy.
two.
But you were saying, by the way, 2 strikes and 1 ball. From stress to the left, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that pitch was like a
It's signed down, 2 and 2 from the stress. Foul to home base, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That's a tough pitch to hit if you could throw
2
it
and
for a
2
strike.
from the stress. That's going to be a fly to center. Gets out of it defensively. On the play, makes the catch. First out for the Braves. Runner will hold on at first. But the next guy will be Freddie Freeman. 1 for 2 with a double in the 3rd inning. Runner at first with 1 out. From the stretch. That's a strike on the cut. 89 miles per hour. Like I said, guys, my content's been so good, I'm telling you. But you guys have not seen nothing yet, I'm telling you. You ain't seen nothing yet. 1 strike from the stretch. I'm close in the middle, 2nd strike. But no balls intended, guys. Look at that.
He's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2.
Let me see what my one thing is.
You have to find a way as a batter.
Yes and yes, I'll still sign in. I will always sign into that. Trust me. 2 strikes, 1 from the stretch. At the bottom, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Well, I know it should be tracking soon. I don't know what that's going to be. I don't know. We'll look at that in a second. 1 ball and 2 strikes from the stretch. It's going to be a ground ball to short. Picks it up from second, throws the first in time. Out number 2 for the Braves. Runner first goes to second. Batting next guys will be Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 2. A single in the 1st inning. Runner on at second. 2 outs. From the stretch. And that's going to be a foul to home base. 1 strike. Yeah, my thing's going to be in session pretty soon. I'm still waiting on that one thing for my PC. Probably won't come in until tomorrow, I think. That's going to be a fly to right. Gets under it, makes the catch in time. Side is retired. To the bottom of the 5th inning, guys. Game 1 in Washington. Nationals 2. Braves nothing. Okay, guys. Pitching next for the 3-0 Braves will be Touki Toussaint. Last 2 guys had 7 games with an 0-2 1-loss record with an 8.88 earned average. Betting next for the Nationals, guys, will be Don Lester. Had a walk in the 3rd inning. But other than that, how's it going on baseball so far? So, here's the pitch by Toussaint. From the stretch to the right, 1 ball and no strike on the fastball. Keeps his heart pumping. Seems been good too, to be honest. 1 ball and no strike. That's going to be a fastball, 1 strike and 1 ball. He goes 1-1 in the live chat tonight. 1-1 from the stretch. Bottom 2 balls and 1 strike. I don't know if my pun's coming in tonight or not. Maybe, but she does want to give you guys a shout out that she might be in the chat tonight or she might not be in the chat tonight. But it all depends though on what's going on. I'm also trying to track where my APA is too. I can't play any of that on my PC without my external. It's gonna be a fly to center. Gets under it defensively. Makes the catch, first out for the Nationals. I'm not going to even try to demonstrate it. But the next guy will be Trey Turner, 0 for 2.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
From the stretch. Up top on an angle on a slider, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on.
Action with 1 strike will pitch. The bottom 2nd strike on the slider with no balls.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that,
it should be down here somewhere. We'll look at it in a second. With 2 strikes from the stretch.
And the 0-2 pitch.
And up top, that's a strikeout on the fastball. 2 outs for the Nationals.
Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but
some guys who can't get there too quick at this point.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black.
It's like if it has a different opportunity or society, like I said, you can't get there too quick. From the stretch. At the bottom, 1 ball and no strike. And the next guys will be Luis Garcia. 0 for 2 for pop out and a ground out. I'm also waiting for my track carrier too, guys, for Baseball's APA. I'm gonna go ahead and do it on one of my internet stuff here, and that would be. Let me guys, my laptop is actually a Windows 10, so I wouldn't have to worry about that. It's actually in Evansville somewhere. It's gonna be soon. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's gonna be a fly to left field deep. Gets under it, makes the catch in time. Side retired. Play 5 innings tonight, guys. Game 1 in Washington, top of the 6th. Nationals 2, Braves nothing. Leading off next for the Braves will be Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 2 for strikeout and a line out. I thought I've never been to Evansville or in a different state of the United States as king, to be honest. From the stretch. To the left on a changeup, 1 strike. With 1 strike from the stretch. That's going to be a ground ball to short. From left field, picks it up defensively, throws to first out for the Braves. But I'm still waiting on my other 2 stuff too. It'll be soon. But the next guys will be Trevor Ardone. 0 for 2 for strikeout and a ground out. Gets a sign down from the target. Pitched by Lester. Bottom 1 strike.
Ahead, no balls and a strike.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right
hold on. Okay, never mind. How to aim and swing? I'll tell you I'll tell you in a little bit. It's gonna be a foul to left, 2nd strike. I think aim go swing. That's not that bad of a question. I used to play other baseball games on PSP in the past. Way before this game came out for my #1 seed. It's actually the PS5, but last game I played was MLB 20. I stopped that after 50 episodes since, you know, I just thought it was time to surrender it. From the 1 to 2 days a week slot, so honestly, 1 and 2. Should be a foul to home base, 2 strikes and 1 ball. Like I said, guys, the graphics are good. You know, even though I still get copyright claims, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's all good. 1 ball and 2 strikes from the stretch. And that should be a strikeout, got him. 2 outs for the Braves. 8th strikeout by John Lester. Holy cow, guys. Different surprise indeed.
As a pitcher, it's a great idea.
Over by 8, it's going to be real soon. Until I get my Apple Baseball for the PC, guys, I'm not sure if I'm be doing a live chat for that, but I'll let you guys know if I'm able to. From the stretch. To the left, 1 ball and no strike. And the next guys will be Austin Riley. Grounded out, struck out, 0 for 2. But it is coming out from the team up north, which I'm not saying any shit about that. It does start with an M when it comes to college. At the bottom angle, 1 strike and 1 ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
1 ball, 1 strike from the stretch. That's going to be a fly ball to deep left center field. Does it have it? And it goes to the foul pole. It's gone. Solo home run by Austin Riley, guys. 2nd home run of the season. It's like anything you can do, much more stuff that anybody else can do. Austin Riley, from the foul pole, it's gone. Goodbye. Wow. And it's now 2-1 Nationals. Look at that, guys. Fly ball to deep left. 383 feet. 2-1 Nationals. Top of the 6th, 2 outs. Game 1 in Washington with 2 outs. Here's the pitch by Lester from the stretch. At the bottom, 1 ball and no strike. And the next guys will be Christian Peets. 2 for 2 with a double and a single. With 1 ball from the stretch. Bottom 2 balls and no strike.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here?
2 balls and no strike from the stretch. That's going to be to the left. 3 balls and no strike. In the pitcher spot, Tuki Tucson is on deck. 2 balls and no strike from the stretch. And that's a fastball, 1 strike and 3 balls. As long as there's no damn total whiff, it's all predicting 3 and 1. It's going to be a foul to right. 2 strikes and 3 balls.
No reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
2 balls and 2 strikes, nods his head from the stretch. That's going to be a foul to right. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Got a little bit regular. 3 and 2 from the stretch. That's going to be a ground ball to first. This will end the inning. Gets to first base. Inning over. Number 27, third baseman, Austin Riley, gets a sudden to get the deep left center field. Gone, goodbye for a solo homer. Game 1 in Washington, guys, bottom of the 6th. Nationals 2, Braves 1. Batting next for the Nationals, guys, will be Juan Soto. 1 for 2 for homer in the 4th inning. Alright, yeah, the only 2 I'm waiting on in the mail, guys, is my DVD, CD, external drive for my PC so I can play any game I can do. As long as you have an external cord like that, guys, you should have no problem. Whatever computer or whatever laptop you have or whatever other thing you have, you cannot play a game without that. 2-0 at the middle, 2 balls and 1 strike. I don't know if my opponent's coming in tonight. But if you guys have any questions for my future fiance, let me know. 2 balls and 1 strike. That one's going to be a foul to left. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Let's keep a little bit discouraging. 2 and 2 from the stretch. That one's going to be a fly ball to right field only. To deep, and that one's gone. Homer to right. Home run by Juan Soto. 3rd home run of the season, guys. Wow. Oh my goodness, look at it again. Solo homer by Juan Soto to deep right center field. Gone, goodbye. Oh my goodness. And it's now 3-1 Nationals. Game 1 in Washington. Oh wow. Try to get a little piece of it. It's been fun, great stuff. I gotta go. It's 7 p.m. my bedtime. Have a good night. Gotta go to bed. Okay, have a good night, though. I should be back tomorrow night for some RPG opportunity. With you guys who are getting Final Fantasy 9, it's gonna be an hour and 25 to an hour and a half starting tomorrow. Hope it should be okay. Here comes Kyle Squaber. 1 for 2 for homer in the 2nd inning. 3-1 Nationals, bottom of the 6th. Game 1 in Washington. Nobody out. With 1 ball. On the bottom corner, 2 balls and no strike.
Really feels like it's getting away from him out
there. But also keep up the good work, buddy.
Let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2 balls and no strike. Oh, not a problem. From the stretch. Bottom angle, 3 balls and no strike. But next with Josh Bell, he's on deck. 3 balls and no strike.
I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
I don't know. 2 balls and no strike from the stretch. To the left, ball 4. First walk by Tucson. As he walks Kyle Squaber for the 0-3 Nationals tonight.
He would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing.
Well, like I said, guys, Appa and my external drive soon from Amazon. Here comes Josh Bell, 1 for 2, guys, with a double in the 4th inning. I'll pass. Runner on at first, nobody out. With a steal, guys, that's under 10 or 9. You don't want to have an opportunity to steal. From the stretch. Bottom 1 ball and no strike. Always wants to keep a watch out for it. Excuse me. 1 ball and no strike. From the stretch. And close to the bottom on a curveball. 1 strike and 1 ball. It all depends if my opponent's up to it or not. For my future. 1-1. That's going to be a fly to left. It's under it, makes the catch in time. First out for the Nationals. Guado holds on at first. Let me see what else we have here.
Second baseman.
Let me double check if there's anything else there. Hope not. Here comes Starling Castro, guys, 0 for 2. A pop out and a fly out. Guado on at first with 1 out. Yeah, guys, Final Fantasy 9. I'll be starting from scratch, start probably tomorrow night. But I will always say an hour and 25 to an hour and a half, and then be back next Thursday and Fridays.
Stands at first with 1 out.
Whatever times I'm off work in the evenings, so probably look into it a little bit more. Up top, 2 balls and no strikes.
Now this is the
let me know if there's anything else there.
You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
I know a couple of these guys, but I don't think. At the fastball, 1 strike, 2 balls.
But you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't
As long as they're it's not too bad for anything. 2 balls and 1 strike from the stress in this group. And at the bottom, the umpire checks it. It's ball 3 with 1 strike. Guys, love, support, and respect is always the key. With power of knowledge, what we do in this group with thumbnails and banners. 3 and 1. That is going to be a pop-up to second. Gets under it, makes the catch. Second out for the Nationals. Guado will hold on to first base. But the next guys will be the catcher, Jan Gomes. Walking the 4th, 0 for 1. Guado at first, but 2 outs. Gets signed down, Tucson from the stretch. To the left on a fastball, 1 strike. No balls intended. Probably give it 1 or 2 for right now. 1 strike from the stretch. Up top on an angle, 1 ball, 1 strike in total. Yeah, I'm definitely keeping a couple of them intact for the time being. 1 and 1. Bottom 2 balls and 1 strike. Yeah, Gomes is 0 for 1 in the live chat tonight, guys, in this group. Between the different observations, 2 and 1. To divide 3 balls and 1 strike. But the next guys will be Victor Robles. He's on deck with 1 strike and 3 balls. Okay, let me get out of that and a second between the tap. 3 and 1 from the stretch. That was going to be foul to right. 2 strikes and 3 balls. Let's just keep the only tab open for you guys in the chat tonight. 2 strikes and 3 balls. That was going to be a foul to right. 2 strikes and 3 balls. Oh my goodness. Keeps it there, keeps the strikes moving. 3 and 2 from the stretch. That's ball 4. Another walk by Tucson as he walks.
Oh man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just
Jan Gomes for the 0-3 Nationals tonight. Wow. When it first goes, is second. But the next guys will be Victor Robles, 0 for 2 for pop out and then ground out. First and second. No, 2 outs, excuse me. It's signed down, Tucson from the stretch.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
To the left, 1 strike.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of
probably won't look into that either. Gets a little more high pumping. 1 strike, no ball from the stretch. To the right, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard
I'll pass on that one.
Strikes. What are you supposed
1
to
ball,
do
1 strike from the
stretch.
stretch.
Someone starts attacking the zone.
And here's the pitch by Tucson.
1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
At the bottom, 2 strikes and 1 ball on the slider. Tries to get a bit more speed. Tries to get a bit of a look. 2 strikes and 1 ball from the stretch. At the bottom, that's a strikeout at the bottom. And that's 2 balls, sorry. I thought it was a strikeout for a second.